Hey guys, it's Nancy and Vince from Livin' Podcast, and we are also your 2025 ambassadors for The Longest Table.
We are raising some much-needed funds for the Hospital Research Foundation this year by throwing our very own event, More Livin' Christmas in July.
So put on your daggy sweater, let's raise some much-needed funds for the Hospital Research Foundation. Only 120 tickets available, so be quick. The link is in our bio.
Do not miss it. It's really the present that keeps on giving.
It really is, and thanks to our major sponsors, the Christmas Heirloom Company. Come join us.
We'll see you there.
Am I living? Oh, what a funny thing to say.
We are living today, Nance, that's for sure.
Our best life. Very, very best life. Hey, nice hat.
Thanks. Well, wait, one of us is going to have to change.
Oh, wait, there's more. Yay. He has come to the party.
He's brought the party.
He brought the party, absolutely.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning to you. Nancy Timpano's here. Hi, how are
Hello,
you?
it
Hi.
is the happiest Monday, and I'm here along with Vince Fusco as well.
Hi. But good things come in threes.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest about to join us that you can probably see right now. But the reason we have brought him along today is because we are celebrating our 100th episode
Yes.
of Livin' Podcast.
100.
And not only that, we are turning 2 today.
Wow.
Today is the day we launched our very first episode 2 years ago.
Exactly,
And
to the day.
to the day. And although this episode may air in about 2 weeks' time, today is the day for celebrating. And
How
we
good.
brought the man to help us do that. Please welcome Ioannis from 68 Roses.
Hello, guys. Hello. Thanks for having me. This is fantastic.
Yanni, we're so excited to have you here.
We're
Thank you so
so
much.
excited.
much.
Now, Yanni, just a bit of a backstory. Last year for our first birthday, we had a massive party and it was so much fun at Pizza Mechanica with our friends Pina and Stell out there. But this year we thought, you know what? We actually don't need to bring the numbers because when you are around, there's a party.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a bit
It
of a
is
vibe,
an
yeah. I'll try.
absolute. Look, but no, I don't even think you do try it. This is what I love about you. I've been following your socials for some time now, and I love everything that you are about.
Thank you.
I love the vibe. I love the messages you put out there. I love the fun. I love the humour. But amongst all the humour, you have some really strong life messages sometimes that really resonate with me and with Vince and I. And I sort of said to Vince, I said, Vince, you know what? For our second birthday, how about this? And he goes, oh, I love what I'm
Say
hearing.
less. I mean,
I love what I'm hearing. So thank you very much for joining us. So we wanted to get a little bit of backstory on, firstly, I mean, I think Vince has got your stats ready to go and he knows
you know I'm a numbers
everything.
man.
He's a numbers man
Love
as
it.
well.
Wow.
But the first question I have to ask before all of that, 68 roses.
Yes.
Why 68 and not that
Everybody
magical?
asks us that
And
question.
not, well,
It looks our allotment number where we were born, where I was raised up, and it's our farm allotment number. So, and we grow a lot of roses around our farm because they detect a lot of bacteria and disease on the vineyard. And I thought it's just quite romantic. It's beautiful. It's sort of like captures like romance and sadness, and roses is just used in a
Symbolic
lot of places.
in a lot of ways,
Symbolic in a
isn't
lot-
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right. So it just sounded right. It looked right, and we just went for it.
Well, Vince is always telling me off because he goes, Nance, you have so much innuendo in how you speak.
true.
So initially when I went 68 roses, I'm like, wow, so it's not 69. So it's not,
Get that all the time. We get that all
it's
the
not
time.
dinner for two, it's dinner for one.
You can be naughty with it, of
But
course.
I just thought, well, you're single, so it's,
Yeah, I am.
68 roses perhaps. And like, I'm naughty,
you
aren't
need
I?
no. So that's
I'm
right.
so
That's why,
naughty.
because maybe that's the trick. You only have 68, but if the date goes right, you bring the 69.
I know. I actually wanted to buy a rose this morning and
Oh, that's
but I didn't get a chance. So thank you for that. I needed to know that question straight off the
You were
bat.
dying for that one.
I needed to
all
know.
week. She's like, well, why is it only 68? Why?
Well, ask him.
Yanni, we love it. 68 roses. Now, you're located out in Berry in the Riverland, right?
Beautiful riverlands. We grow so much fruit out there. We've got your oranges, your almonds, and lots of fruit and veg that grows out there. So it's a region that's growing, and it's a region that's underrated as well with wine and tourism. So this is why I'm really trying to jump up and down and show people and showcase people how beautiful and how wonderful we are.
Yeah.
And Riverland's a great place. It's in my heart. I was born there. A lot of immigrants come through there through
Yes.
Greece and Italy and
Yeah.
all sorts. But yeah, that's where I am.
And it's in our backyard, and it's a beautiful place that all South Australians should visit. And if you're visiting from interstate, absolutely
Definitely.
make your way out there as well. I love your messages. I said it just before in your intro. Some of the messages, and one that really resonated with me very recently is your post that, yes, I've heard the term before, but when you said it, I was like, oh, when you said you are not your age, you're your energy.
That's right.
Yeah, come closer to the mic
I
and
feel
tell
like
us.
that's.
and
I feel
tell
like
us.
that's a real Prince type of approach.
I
Yeah.
think it's important because like a lot of people, like I have a lot of friends are like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm too old for this. It's too hard for this, you know. You know, and you know, me on my Instagram, I'm dancing, I'm being an idiot, I'm laughing, and a lot of people are like, why are you doing this? Why are you budgie smugglers dancing on the beach? And why are you being silly? You should act your age. Be corporate. You're in the wine industry. You should you know, be more business present on your social medias. I'm like, no. I want to be who I am. And
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
you should be you.
And
Be
I think
authentically
being young,
you.
feeling young, you're also going to look younger. You have more motivation to go to the gym, to
Yeah.
walk, to look better. So, you know, acting, you know, you're being like an energy, like lighter energy. It's a
Yeah.
lot more important than, you know, always saying what your age is.
Yeah. And another thing that really shines through your socials is the fact that you can fit everything in your week, in
Yeah.
your day, in terms of, like you said, exercise, looking after yourself, family time, running a business,
Yes.
having fun on your socials,
Yes.
spending time with your nieces and nephews.
Yeah, your
that I
nieces and
see-
nephews,
yeah.
the dogs, the family, the wine, everything.
Oh, you and your mum, your relationship with your mother is hilarious.
I love her.
No, it's actually
She-
hilarious.
yeah.
I love it.
She hates it, but she
I know.
loves it at the same
I know,
time.
I know.
She goes, don't put me on social media. She goes, I've got people coming up to me, and, you know, laughing and saying, oh my God, you're so amazing. You're so great. She goes, stop doing that. I'm like, Mum, no, who cares? People love you.
People love her.
People
Yeah.
ask me, I want to see your mum.
100%.
And I'll get offended. I'm like, what about me?
Don't let us do
No,
the
no,
mic.
no,
But
no,
that's,
I'm joking.
I think a lot of our parents feel the same way, especially like we talk about our mums and dads who are, you know, they came here from Italy, back on the boats.
Yeah.
And whenever we talk about Nonna Vic and Nonna Tony, people always now come and ask, how's Nonna Vic? How's this? And we're like, what about our show?
Yeah.
We want to get them on the show.
Exactly.
You should get them on the
I
show.
know.
That'd be amazing.
We,
People
we
will
put
love
a
it.
post up with my son or our parents or
Parents,
Nonna
wives, or
Vic.
kids, yeah.
And then the views go up when it's just Vince and I. We're like,
Interesting.
It does. I
Interesting.
see that as well. The algorithm picks up your parents
Yeah.
a lot better than it is, say, just being by myself or the kids or the dogs. So get your parents in here.
I
Get
know.
mama, get nonna, get your
know.
dad.
100%. Get them to tell their
Get 'em in here.
stories. Get them to tell their stories.
Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
make them speak that Greeklish or Italianish and, you know, just...
are the best.
broken English.
That's all we
Yeah,
do. That's
they
all we
love
do,
that.
really.
Yep.
But it's the storytelling, Yanni, that we love so much. Like Nancy said, your messaging, the way that you produce not only your brand of the wine, but yourself and the energy. And the
Yeah.
energy is so light and vibrant. And we love that. When it came to 68 Roses, tell us a little bit about how that began for you, because it was 2020 that
was
you started
2020, yeah, it
producing, which
was.
doesn't
You
seem
guys
like
are good, yeah.
doesn't seem that long ago, and yet
wasn't.
you've had such a great trajectory. So how did it come about? What
Look,
led you to
we've
producing
been like
wine?
struggling as farmers quite significantly. You know, grape prices have been really low.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what, I've got to do something for myself. We've got
Yep.
a product that's amazing.
Yep.
That's getting sent. It's this premium product, so I can do something for myself and the family,
Yeah.
and also showcase the Riverland a little bit more, because the Riverland, like I said before, it's not really seen as a great place to buy wine, but the quality is perfect. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting 90 plus points with Holiday Magazine. We're getting like gold awards as well. So we need someone to say, hey, hold on a minute. Look at this place. Look how beautiful it is. Come and visit us.
Yeah.
And that's how it came about.
And just recently you won an award. What was that one? Just
Yeah, I won
very
all
recent.
silvers, 90 plus points for all my wines through
Amazing.
Holiday Magazine. I was really, really stoked with that. So that was really amazing. And there again goes to show how good we are and how good quality wine and fruit and products we can produce.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Where can we buy your wine?
you can buy it online on my website,
Yeah.
68roses.com. So we get a lot of orders online.
Yep.
That's our primary place where we, send off a lot of wines at the moment. But we are distributing to a few restaurants in Adelaide as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, slowly
Taking
growing.
on the national and international
Yes, we want to,
stages, one
100%.
bottle at a time. What's your
How
love?
is it?
It is. It's difficult, but you got to keep persistent with business.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
How do you
Never
find-
give up.
This is like a real wind back, okay?
Yeah.
But my first time at university after high school, I actually did international wine marketing,
Yeah.
of all things to land in.
Yeah.
Like that was where I did. And everyone was like, why wine? And I was like, I think I just love drinking wine at school.
Yeah.
Like, it just made sense. But like the Australian wine industry is very different to the overseas wine industry in the sense of like, obviously we produce great quality fruit here, great drops of wine. How does it feel like? Is it something that you're tackling the international market, looking at like America and things like that?
It is a very competitive market at the moment. There's huge saturation. And the trend is people are starting to not drink so much wine, especially red wine as well. That's sort of
Really?
like, it is dropping quite a bit since COVID. So people are becoming a lot more health conscious about wine and all that. So that's why we focus on natural wine and making small batch wines where it's natural, that people aren't getting side effects, headaches, and hangovers. So that's where we sort of differentiate with our product.
That's great.
Put me out of my misery. I'm staring at these 2 bottles right in front of me. So while we have this conversation, I think we should have a taste test.
Well, what better way to celebrate our second birthday, 100th episode with Yanni here. He's brought a couple of drops for us to taste today.
This is the Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio.
Well, hang on. Before we just dive in, let's leave it to the master. Yanni, if we were doing a tasting, would we start with a Pinot Grigio? Would you start with a
You always start
Montepulciano?
with a lighter style. So always go with a white or rosé, and then you move to your heavier styles because your palate's got to, it's going to be quite neutral. All right. So Pinot Grigio. This is a Italian variety. It's a grey grape actually. So Grigio.
How much do I do? Are we tasting? Are we drinking?
Tasting's a lot less.
Okay.
But that's okay.
That's okay. I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
No,
today.
it's okay.
You're drinking.
I'm
going to
drink today.
Right.
It is. Look, I haven't super chilled it, so it is at a bit of a room temperature.
Okay,
But
so now you're
flavours.
drinking it,
Thank you, yeah.
and I'm just going to do a little
Yep, perfect.
because
Yeah.
it's morning and this could get really fun.
Hey, look, lunchtime isn't that far away, Nance.
Amazing.
I just figure it's 5
We
o'clock
need the
somewhere,
cheese
right?
platter. We need the cheese platter.
Oh, I know. I did the fruit platter, not the cheese platter. I'm so sorry. I didn't
That's
think
right,
of
I'm
that.
fasting anyway because of Greek Easter, so we're not eating any cheese or meat. Of
course.
Yeah,
Oh, well, see, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That was the
Good,
train.
good.
of
Should we
thought.
drink it in wine as well? But that's okay.
Okay.
So tell us
It's
about
really
this.
good.
Tell us about this Pinot Grigio.
The
Yanni.
Pinot Grigio, it's all hand-picked. Yamas, cheers.
Yamas.
Yamas, okay.
Salute in Italian.
Salute, yes.
So it's a grey grape. So Pinot Grigio. Grigio means grey in Italian.
Yes.
So we pick it straight away and basket press it immediately because if you don't, if it stays on the skins too long, you'll get like a red grape. So the trick is to press it immediately off the skins. Okay. And put it into stainless steel tanks, and there you have your Pinot Grigio. It's organic, it's vegan, it's naturally made, so we don't add any sugars or anything like that. So have a bit of a taste. There we did the first start. That's what you're supposed to do. Do that noise. Are you going to do it as well?
You've got to aerate it in your mouth. You've got to aerate it a bit.
Yeah, you got to aerate it. Got suck it like that. I'm going to move this water because, and then you spit.
Nancy's got the spittoon.
You got to spit, but there's a way to spit it.
But wait.
There's a way to spit.
Tasted it properly. I needed to do the.
I'm not a professional sommelier.
Hang on.
Sommelier.
So you
Sommelier.
do
That's
this,
it.
right? Hang on.
So just get a little mouthful,
Yeah.
right? And then you want to. That's just like
But it's
that.
got to go to your side of the like that.
Yanni, show her how it's done. Go on.
I'm not a professional, but I'll try. Okay, ready? So
I love it. I'm just watching so intently. I've never watched another man drink wine so intently as right now. All right, we'll do it together. Ready? People are going to think it's a bird calling show today. Is that what you're laughing at? I love it.
hey, you're supposed to spit it.
I know. I'm not going to
You're not
waste
gonna
it.
spit
No,
it?
I'm just going to go for it today.
But the thing is, when you go to events like I've been to Japan,
Oh my God, that noise! I actually
You're
thought
dying.
the birds
Yeah.
had landed. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
What are you saying, Yanni? When you go to an event,
you go to an event, you got to expo, and they're tasting your wines to buy them at expos like Japan, Korea. I've been interstate, international, and they're spitting in these massive buckets, and it's just the most disgusting.
It is, yeah.
It's gross, but you know what? It's a way to really get the taste
And
of
I
the
can-
wine
and I can-
not got drunk. Can you? What can you?
100% when I did the, it went to the sides.
Yeah.
And I really got the full flavour.
Yes.
So
The full flavour.
the
Tell
next
me.
thing is, what
Yes.
do you taste in the wine? What kind of flavors? What kind of fruits can you
Ooh,
appear for you?
I'm trying. I can still.
I can start if you like.
Yes, please.
Please.
Okay, I can do like a bit of white pepper. I can taste a little bit of guava, tiny bit of pineapple in there as well. So a bit of tropical notes in there. But it does open up slowly as well. So when you're opening a bottle, you've got to let it breathe. You've got to give it a little few more moments to like let it really
aerate and-
because it's been in the bottle sealed there for so many months.
Yeah.
It needs to come out and
Yeah.
get the characters out.
Okay.
Like, that's a delicious
I
wine.
find
I
it
could drink
hard
that.
to differentiate, like sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes the reds, I find it easier sometimes to taste different aspects of
yeah.
it. But with the whites, I find it a little bit hard. But I'm actually more of a red than a white. But
Yeah, me too.
I actually like this.
Yes.
In terms, I don't love white wine normally.
Like that would be delicious chilled.
Yeah.
Chilled, yeah.
If that was chilled on a beautiful summer's day.
No, I actually
I would
I
smash
don't
that.
mind it like that.
With some Italian food, because I actually went to a beautiful Italian restaurant in Adelaide, took this with us. Beautiful.
Yeah.
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 Very nice. And that's the other thing.
And what would you
sometimes
pair that one with?
Yeah.
I'll pair it with some fish,
Yeah.
definitely some cheese,
Delicious.
and maybe a white mushroom pasta as well.
Oof.
Yeah, nice creamy one. Yeah, that'd be
That's
perfect.
right. That's my jam. That's my jam.
Wow.
I'm into that.
Okay,
Totally
so it's
into that.
Easter week when we're recording this. A Good Friday would be the wine of
Tomorrow,
choice.
guys.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be the day to have that
Yeah.
Pinot Grigio with my fish tomorrow.
So tell me, how much has the wine making changed? I used to make wine when I was born in Murray Bridge,
Oh,
and
did
we
you?
had 5 acres of vineyard, not to sell, just for
Family.
home. Yep.
I was going to say, it's
And
normal. It's a wine day. It's one of our
literally,
food calendar
they'd
items.
throw Nancy into the
Yep.
water tank,
Yep.
empty water tank,
Yep.
and I would do my
Stomp.
little
Yeah.
stomp.
Yeah, I'll do that sometimes as well.
Yeah.
I did a bit of Instagram post, doing that. Some people get grossed of it. They're
Yeah,
like,
I know. When I think about it now,
"Ew,
I can't
your
believe we
toes
did
are in
that."
it."
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Actually, it's so good because your feet are so soft, and it's delicate when you're squashing the grapes because you've got to be really delicate. That's why we hand pick.
Yeah.
That's why we basket press. Everything's done so delicately because if you bruise it too much,
Yeah.
you can affect the taste.
Yeah.
And you can get too much of that stem
Yes. Okay.
sourness in there.
Yeah.
So you just want the grape juice. You just want the berries in there, and that's why they did it with the feet.
Okay.
And apparently, there's really good bacteria under your feet as well, which help with the fermentation process too.
Like, that makes sense,
No,
but
no.
it just sounds
My
gross,
feet-
doesn't it?
But people got foot fetishes as well, so
People pay good
yeah,
money for that.
They do, yeah.
People pay great money for that
Yeah.
these days.
Well,
100%.
do you know what? Oh, now that's taken me back because because I've never really been a massive white wine drinker. There's some wines that when I smell them, I always used to say, "Smells like foot odor."
Oh,
But
no,
now
don't. No.
I'm
Does
like,
wine?
No.
No, it doesn't. It actually doesn't.
Be honest.
No.
But if your feet smell like that, you'd be like, all right.
But you can smell it. You can actually smell it when you're tasting a wine. You've got to actually smell it as well. Really get the
And don't worry, we have the instruments
Beautiful.
to smell beautifully, don't we?
floral notes,
This is what we
Floral
prepared
aromas.
earlier. We bought our
citrus,
beets.
orange, mandarin.
Yes.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
I smell
olive?
it,
Yeah.
I can smell the different notes rather than
Taste it.
taste it. Yes,
Yes.
I can.
So your sense of smell is because we've got the good beaks for it, the instrument.
And I also
Okay.
be able to have a beautiful smelling wine when I'm having some
Yeah.
dinner. It's like,
Yeah.
Just the aroma of it is beautiful.
Yeah, that's lovely.
it's like roses.
Oh, 68 of them.
Roses, there you go.
68 of them. In fact, I must say, I was pretty nervous today. I was putting together a little fruit platter for our wine
nervous
tasting, which
too.
doesn't really go. But when you're buying grapes and there's a winemaker coming over, let me tell you, I was nervous.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair.
was
But
there- do you know what
It's
I mean?
okay, it's okay,
I was like,
it's
I think that,
which ones?
which ones do I get?
What do I do? What do I do?
I think we can just rest easy knowing that these grapes will not be as good as his grapes.
Correct.
We'll
No,
just
they
we'll,
look
we'll run with
amazing.
that.
They
We'll
look
run with
good.
that.
Yeah. All right. We'll have to get into those.
Do you have
later.
a
So
Do you have a favourite wine, Yanni? That doesn't have to be like one of your
Yeah.
own, or do you have a favourite blend?
that breaks my heart that you're wasting that.
I know, that's actually
Sorry,
upsetting.
I
No,
know.
but
It's
it's I can't.
It's because she poured you a full glass.
I know.
Yeah, that's okay.
She's trying to get you drunk on a
Look,
Friday morning, Thursday morning.
My favourite is definitely the Australian Shiraz. We have the best Shiraz here in Australia.
Totally.
That's my favourite to go to wine. So versatile. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely my favourite.
Amazing. So what are we tasting now? We're tasting the Montepulciano.
This
that
is
how-
one of my
Montepulciano.
favourites.
Montepulciano.
Look,
Okay, I
I've
love
got a
that
lot of
one.
Italian varieties that really suit our climate because it's hot.
Yeah.
Montepulciano grows in the northern part of Italy.
Yeah. Now you tell me when this.
Look at that. That's
Is that
plenty.
enough?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Look.
Just a drop of this one.
Oh really?
Oh, no. As in,
That's-
go a little
that's-
bit harder. What are you afraid you're going to run out? Go for it.
No.
Perfect. Thank you, Nance.
I'm being tight because then whatever's left over, we'll talk about that when you bring a bottle of wine somewhere. That's next. That's our next
absolutely.
question. That's our next question. So I'm
Now-
a fan of this. I'm a fan already.
We're looking at this. We're
I can
rolling the wine around the glass, right?
So rolling around, yes.
And what we're looking for
and another trick, yeah, you go.
is that we're looking for that residue, that beautiful clear residue that's running around the glass.
the
as well.
legs,
The
legs,
legs.
The
isn't it?
legs, yes. But do you know how to look at the actual colour of a wine? Like, do you guys know what you have to
No.
do? All right, so get a white piece of paper
Okay.
and you basically put it up against the white piece of paper, and that will give you true indication of what the colour of the wine is. That's a trick.
Oh, I love that. I did not know that.
There's a white napkin on the other side of that thing, but
Yeah, it's a little bit grey.
yeah,
but
right,
it's got to
okay.
be super white.
yeah,
Like
no.
your shirt, Nance. We'll just
Yeah, like,
Oh, we can spill
take
some
it
wine on our
easy.
shirts.
Take it
beautiful,
easy.
beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful. All right, I'm keen. I'm so keen for
Keen?
this one. And
Oh,
you know
look,
what?
this-
I
Oh, we're
think
going to
we
do this
straight
again?
away,
Or?
like-
Oh, sorry. All right, let's go. Salute.
Can I smell chocolate? Is that my imagination? Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, I couldn't spit this one out. I'm not wasting that.
I'm not wasting it either because it's actually delicious.
It's actually delicious.
Now, Montepulciano is one of my favourites, but my
Yeah,
God,
really well.
that is
It's good, eh?
delicious.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Can someone look after my son?
Yeah, look.
Where is he?
I don't know. I'm
We don't
just
even
saying,
know. Responsible parenting,
Yes.
drinking on a
Yeah,
Thursday
yeah.
while
It's
the
a
kids
yes
are
day. It's a
elsewhere.
yes day,
At 10:30
David.
a.m.
Yes, whatever
yes
you want.
day.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh
Wish we
my
could have a
God.
birthday party every day.
Now, one of our episodes of Living early on in season 1, Yanni, was
Etiquette.
So we were very confused because we come from, Italian backgrounds. So we were brought up that if you take something to someone's house, like
It lives
a
there.
bottle of wine, it just lives there. It's theirs, whether
It's a
you
gift.
open it, whether you don't. So firstly, what is your rule? What do you think the rule is? If you take a wine to someone's house, should they open it? If you're invited,
100%.
they should?
Yes.
What if they've made dinner and they're planned for the night and they put it aside thinking, oh, I've already got wine for the table.
Is that acceptable?
Is it acceptable?
Look, everyone's different, I suppose.
Yeah.
But what I would do, I'm a bit crazy.
Yeah, no, this is what we want to do.
Yeah, I'll be crazy. I'll be, you know what? Let's open mine up as well. I'll just be opening it up. I'll go, let's enjoy and let's get drunk and let's just have fun. Who cares? Why are you going to hold this bottle for? It's here for a reason. We're here together. We've got a purpose to be here at your house. Let's pop it open. Holding things.
Let's live.
Let's live.
Yeah.
Holding on to things forever. What's that word? Hoarding?
Hoarding.
Yeah.
Or it's the idea of we'll save the fine china
special.
for when the Queen
No
comes. But the
way.
Queen's never coming.
Yeah,
Just get it out.
exactly.
Yeah, just
celebrate.
Get it out. Yeah,
Use
a lot
it.
of Greek nonnas used to do that. The grandmothers.
Take
don't
the
go to
plastic off the couch.
Take it off.
Sit on the
Sit
couch.
Break it, scratch
Sit
it,
on the
rip it.
couch.
Who
Yeah.
cares? Get a new one. It's
100%.
fine.
I love
Have the
that,
right
yes.
energy in life. We're here for a reason. We're here for a short
Yeah.
time.
Not a long time.
Not a
for
long
sure.
time. And enjoy yourself. I think it's
Yeah.
really, really important.
See, I agree with that. And I'd like to go back to that idea of people going, oh, but I've already got one. I'm a bit the same. I usually wait for the first one to be not even finished. But then I'd be like, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Get the second
Okay.
one
I
out.
don't know.
Let's do it.
I mean, what would you
Well,
do?
no, mine is I take it. Whether they open it, whether
Yep.
they don't, it's theirs.
It's theirs. But we
How
have
about-
had
you
people...
ever-
Yeah, true.
Those
I get
people
what
who
you
bring it
mean.
and then it doesn't get open and they go, oh, thanks, no worries, we're going. And they bring their
And
wine
they take
back
it.
and you're like,
They take it.
What?
Yeah.
yeah, see, you're like
Yeah.
us.
Tight asses.
Tight
Yeah.
asses.
Yeah, I don't. And sometimes there's half a bottle left, and they'll
Yeah.
go, "Oh,
Oh, no, that kills me. That's
Oh
my
my
absolute... No, I don't know those people.
it's not our culture, is
No.
it?
So
It's
not.
well, I do have a Greek friend actually. I shouldn't really.
Oops.
Okay, maybe I'll stop. But
to you. Hey, go for it.
Every time they have a barbecue, right? So they cover the lid with the barbecue and the chops and the sausages. I'm like, why are you covering the lid? And then they start packing
Oh, no.
chops and the food for their lunch for the next day. I go, you can't do that. You've got to let everyone enjoy their food and just enjoy it. And
because
it
then if
feels
they decide
uncomfortable.
in 3 hours' time they want another piece,
Yeah,
100%.
100%. I'm like, oh my God, there's no more chops left. And what am I going to eat? I'm still starving. So the poor guy like me, I'm feeling embarrassed. I just,
yeah.
No. That's
I'm
not for
about
us.
That's
sharing.
actually very timely because I'm hosting Easter in a couple of days' time. So
Taking notes.
leave it out. Yeah, make sure. No, I think I do. Unless there's flies around, does my head in? I'm like, quick,
Oh, that's
cover
different.
it.
Yeah, that's
Cover it
different.
and leave it.
Yep.
Cover it
I'd
and
be
leave
like
it.
to people, just keep eating. Eat,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, I love
Have some
that.
more.
Yes,
I
love
get
it.
told
Shove
all
it in
the
their
time.
face and then feel like my mother. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
No, but that's a good thing. It's a love
Good
language.
thing. I love language, 100%.
100%
I
it is.
love it, yeah. So for me, wine, food, it's about culture, about sharing, it's about togetherness.
Yeah.
And that's what I love.
Oh my gosh. Now, something I want to know is where does your inspo come from? Does it come from somewhere for some of your reels that you put together? Where does it
Yes.
come from?
It just comes to my head, just comes to my
Just the
mind.
feeling
I think.
that day.
It's a feeling, how I feel. I think a lot of people, when they do their Instagram posts, it's about how they feel for the day, whether they're going to have ups or downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's just
it depends on
whatever-
your emotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just-
Actually, we work very much like that. That sometimes we'll have a list of topics
Yeah.
that we want to talk about, and Vince will go, "How about this one?" I'll go, "I'm not feeling that one today."
Yeah.
Until we find the
Or we
one
won't
that
even look
go,
at the list. We'll just be like, got this one today.
Yeah, got
this is
this
what's
one
up.
today.
This is what we're talking about.
All right, so now I have written down quite a few titles of some of our episodes over the last 2 years. Like we said, today's episode 100, so we're very, very proud of that. So I would like to read out some of our titles of episodes just to get your perspective, if that's okay.
Yep.
So number one, it's not in order of our episodes, but the first one I have here is what can't you live without? What's something you can't live without?
Look, definitely family.
Family?
Yeah, I think it's
Beautiful.
really, really important.
Yep. Who would get a seat at your table?
At my table, my mother.
I love that.
Do you know
I
what?
love it.
I'm so
She's-
sad. I
she's
actually wish you
brilliant.
brought your mum.
I know. She
Why
wouldn't
didn't you-
come. She's embarrassed. She wouldn't come. I know. But if you open it up, she's worse. She's bad. She's full
I
on.
love that.
We'll have to do like a secret episode out there at 60
You can come
Outrageous.
to
That's
the
what we should do.
vineyard.
We'll come to the
You should.
vineyard
Yeah.
and we'll
See,
catch up with her there.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Go on a houseboat. We can do anything like a little boat.
Say less, I'm there. We're there.
Lock it in.
Lock it in, Eddie.
Living on the road.
Living on the
boat.
road.
Have you ever had a mistaken identity moment?
Mistaken identity moment.
Where you've either mistaken somebody else for someone else or
Or
you
they-
have been mistaken as someone else.
You've had that with me. I'm determined. I keep saying,
yeah.
to him, we've met before.
Yeah, we've met before. I don't know where, but I have seen you somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
100%.
Say Crime
Thank,
Stoppers.
yeah,
Yeah,
and Australia's
to be
most
honest, I
wanted.
don't think I have to be. Yeah, I haven't really come across that at the moment. But
Okay.
I've had some people mistaking me for other people, like
Yeah.
thinking I'm someone else. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yep. Anyone? Any famous actors?
Yeah,
or
it is a
anything like
famous
that? Yeah,
actor, but
tell
I
me.
can't remember his bloody
wanna
name.
say-
He's got a new movie out now. He's got the mo.
I was going to say Tom Selleck, but I feel like that's just stereotyping you with that mustache.
Should we Google it? Who's
Tom Selleck from like Magnum
Oh
PI.
yeah! Oh my God! Yeah,
Magnum PI, I can see it.
I've had it before. I've had George Michael before when I was a lot.
Do you know who
when
it
I was a
is?
lot younger?
No,
I think I know
can see
who
it.
it is.
Wait.
Yeah.
Pedro
Wait.
Pascal.
Yes.
I can see
Yes.
it. Now that I'm
Pedro.
It's the hair.
I get it
it's
all
salt
the
and pepper.
time. Yes.
That's not a bad thing to get.
Oh, no, it's
he's,
not.
he's amazing.
I
He's
just had
amazing.
another one.
Go.
Yeah.
Peter Andre.
Stop
What?
it. Peter Andre.
I have.
Like I can see it. I can see
really?
it. It's his eyes. I can
Yeah.
see
Are you
it.
serious?
Peter Andre.
No way.
Wait. I've still got questions to ask. But wait, before we leave today, I think I'm going to try and get a challenge out there.
Yeah.
We're going to try and do a reel together to Peter Andre song.
Let's do
Okay.
it. Let's
all
still
right.
dance 100%. Let's not
All
wear
right.
my orange
I love
Riverland
Your
shorts
Riverland
today.
shorts.
Yeah.
I love it.
Amazing.
Represent.
Yeah,
Represent.
100%.
Okay, we'll keep going though with this. What fills your cup?
What fills my cup? Look, things that fills my cup is people that are motivated, that really love life, and people that aren't scared to do things.
Yes.
Love that, love it.
Speaking our language.
Yes. Have you ever had the feeling you're being watched?
All the time on Instagram, people are stalking me.
Is imitation a form of flattery?
Sometimes.
I love it.
Yeah,
This is
sometimes.
exactly it.
Yeah, sometimes you get annoying. Sometimes I don't mean I did that. Why did they do that as well? But and everyone's like, it's just don't worry about it. You're an inspiration. You're a leader. So I see it in that way.
I know, but I called bullshit on
Yeah,
it
there
when we
is,
did
yeah.
the episode
Yeah.
because sometimes I think, you know what, that's just being lazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It's
just
being
taking.
lazy. But you know what? You got to see it as an inspiration. It's,
You have to.
They look up to you.
Yes.
Yep.
You're trailblazing.
Yeah, you're trailblazing. It is annoying sometimes. You think, oh, that idea. You go, they've just caught my idea.
Yeah. Okay. How do you get yourself out of a bad mood?
Go for a run, take the dogs for a walk,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and I also use this theory where I write things on the piece of paper.
Yep.
So it
get
helps
it
me
out.
to really express myself and get it out. And that's what I
And then
do.
do you rip it up or do you burn it after?
Release.
I rip it up
Yep.
or burn it as well. But I've got to be careful with bushfires because we have out in the bush.
Yeah,
So
of course.
there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress sometimes, a little bit too much paperwork. So just screw it up and throw it
Okay.
away.
I think I know the answer to this next one. Do you love people watching?
I do. Yeah, I love it. I love people watching. I love the style. Everyone's different. Everyone's unique. And I love Australia because we've got such a multicultural country.
Yeah.
And there's just so many different people out there. And I love communicating and getting out there and talking to people as well.
Yeah.
They look at me weird sometimes. Like, he's this weirdo. At a cafe, if I want to just, have a chat to them. And I love people watching, yeah.
But that's just sad today's day and age because back in the day you'd
Yeah.
share a table at a cafe.
Yeah.
You just pull up a chair wherever, but stranger danger, blah blah blah.
Yeah, we see it with my dad as well. Like he'll go out to a cafe, say in Adelaide, with all the Greeks hang out, all the thing. They have a coffee together.
Yeah.
They'll invite anyone to the table,
Exactly.
and that's how you should be in Adelaide.
Yes.
Being from the Riverland country boy as well, moving to Adelaide, I studied here. Did a double degree here at the university, and I found it really, really, really hard to grip with people, to like really interact with people.
Yeah.
They're quite clingy, I found. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Clicky, yeah.
Clicky,
where they-
clicky,
yeah,
I
yeah,
found that.
yeah. And it was really difficult as a country. But when I moved to Melbourne for work, it was just a totally different environment. I mean, I love Adelaide. Adelaide's evolved and it's changed a lot, I think,
Definitely.
since then, because we've had so many people from other races of the world move to our
Yeah.
city,
Yeah.
and we're becoming a lot more accepting.
Isn't that funny? Because my time in Melbourne, I found the complete opposite. I
Yeah,
found
okay.
like them to be all very, very cliquey, and I was like scratching at the walls. Let me in, let me
Oh,
in,
wow.
me in.
But I think that's going to happen no matter where you go. I think
Yeah.
depending
Yeah.
where, like, you know what I mean, or whether you're moving
Yep.
from like the countryland community to
Yep.
Riverland community to
Yes.
Adelaide, or if you're going from Adelaide to Melbourne, or if
Yeah.
I was going Adelaide to Brisbane, wherever you're going to go, I think you're going to find that initially as
Yeah.
well.
Mm.
And it is hard to, and people don't like making friends as adults.
Yeah.
Like you're saying,
I
like
do.
people-
I think it's great.
no, but like the general.
the general.
The general population, they don't want to have the chat with someone. And like you said, people might go, oh, gee, this bloke's a bit weird. My sister tells me all the time, I'll talk to a Stobie pole, right?
Yeah.
I'll talk to a lamppost. But I love that connection. I love wanting to know what's happening and can I help? And I love supporting your ideas. And how amazing. Like you said, people that are motivated, people that are driven, I hear that and I see that. And I'm like, go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Don't
What's stopping
fear.
you?
Yeah,
Don't
fear.
Feel the fear
Fear.
and do it anyway.
Yeah, we actually did an
Fear
episode
stops people.
just
It was
last
just
week's
last week's episode,
Yeah,
actually.
How
fear will stop you.
amazing.
If you're going to fear, you're not going to get anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to think about what people are going to think about you as well, like, you know,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about them.
It's a
I
waste
had an
of
incident
emotion.
yesterday. I had somebody message me, a close friend of mine, and, you know, why do you have social medias with your budgie smugglers on dancing with wine? I'm like, well, I don't care. I'm at the beach. I'm having fun.
I think we need to stop it there in terms of when someone.
And it
I
stresses
just
me
had
out.
a moment when it's like, I think we should stop when someone sends a question like that and say, why are you asking this question? And leave it to them, because what's
Like,
it
what
to
is it that
them?
what draws
What
offense
is
to you?
it?
Like, what's offending you
What
about
is
it?
it?
What
Like,
makes
why
you
do I need to
uncomfortable about it?
answer
Yeah.
something about what I'm doing
Yeah.
to you? So I don't know. I think I've just discovered that's going to be my new comeback. Why do you ask the question?
I think it's a
Does
great
it-
question.
Does it
Nance.
affect your life?
Yep.
What I do? Carry on. Like, you know.
I love it.
wow.
I know.
Sorry,
She's
I
just found- you
I
found a
just
new power then,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I
Yeah,
did.
dude. No, it's true. That it happens a lot,
100%.
and it's not good.
No.
And, you know, we're talking about let them as well. There's a lot of people saying about let them. You know, let them say, let them do. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to be paying your bills, and they're going to be
That's right.
supporting you. You're going to be doing
Correct.
it yourself. So
Yep.
just go for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just back to when you said you did a double uni degree, what did
Yeah.
you do before you were a winemaker?
I was forced to go to the university because my parents were like, "Don't get out
Yep.
of farming. It's not a good life." You
Yeah.
know, they said it's a life where it's just too hard. You know, always out in the sun, and it's a hard life. So I thought, okay, go get an education. So I did. I went and got an education and did that. I did a commerce and law degree, and then I absolutely hated it. When I went to the corporate life, I had to wear a tie.
Yeah.
I had to be in an office where it was just like I was just stuck
Restricted.
there.
Yeah,
Restricted.
Yeah.
Boxed in, hey?
Boxed in, to all these policies and bosses
Yeah.
and blah, 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 internal politics. And it got to the point where I got really, really unwell and sick, and I thought I was having a heart attack. And I was like, I think it must have been, obviously it was anxiety.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you weren't filling the
And
cup.
the ambulance rocked up in a 20-story building, and it was like in Melbourne, Collins Street. And I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing. Because I turned to my manager and I go, I don't think I feel well. My heart's really, really sore. I thought, oh shit, it's going to be a heart attack. We've got to call 000. And it was just a wake-up moment for me to say, you know what, this is enough.
Yeah.
And I just got up and left and came back to the Riverland, came to the country. It's the best thing I did. I'm back to life,
Back to yourself.
grounded, back to myself. I'm
Yeah.
grounded with the earth, with the fruit, with farming. It's it's an ancient ancient tradition. Well, a lot of us were farmers before all this
Yeah.
corporate stuff came in.
Yeah.
We're all
That's
farmers
right.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I love it.
What have you had to overcome?
Oh, that's a good one.
These are all our episode topics that we've covered.
It's true.
Look, I've had to overcome a lot of backlash with the business, saying you're not good enough for the business, and throwing that away and putting it aside and not listening to people, and it's becoming a lot more successful. It's coming, people recognizing me, not just here in Australia but internationally as well, in Japan and Korea. They
Yeah.
love my energy and they want to send me over to Japan and help them with Australian government, with the Riverland Council as well to promote our region. So
This is how I discovered you, because I felt your energy.
Yeah, thank you.
You would come up on my feed and I was like, follow, I need me a bit of that on a daily basis,
Yeah,
because
thank
it's
you.
just feel good energy.
That's
So-
exactly what you said to me when you
Positive
first,
vibes,
Yeah,
yeah.
when she was like, "Have you seen the 68 Roses guy?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." And then you showed me, and then I was like, "Yep, I'm in." And then Fatini obviously came, and we chatted with Fatini, and she was
Yes.
like, "Oh, Yanni," and I was like, "Oh, Yanni 68 Roses," putting it all together. And I was like, "It makes sense. Like this all makes sense now." As far as I think where your connection to Fatini, the energy,
Yeah.
this is what we're about.
Well, she connected through the Instagram as well. So, I did a bit of work through Fortini, and then I got a random message from Fortini. She goes, "Oh my God, I love your energy."
Yeah.
She goes,
Oh, see?
I want to be friends with you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, all right, cool." So
She's the best.
Yeah, so we've just been best mates since.
So now you're kumparo Yanni.
Now we're kumparo Yani.
Kumparo,
Yeah, so
I love
kumparo is she has to be my kumparo at my wedding when I get married.
Oh, I love that. I love that. All right. Do you find it easy to ask for help?
Yes.
Okay,
100%.
that's good.
Yeah, very easy. I think if you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, I need work on that. I find it.
Don't be
I love
embarrassed.
helping people.
Same.
But I find it very difficult to go, oh, I'm in a pickle. I need some help.
No, just do it. Do it, because it's if you don't do it, you won't get it. You know? Like a lot of places I've been asking about the wine in the business, and it comes through. Sometimes you get rejected, sometimes you don't.
100%.
Yeah.
And what's for you will get you, and what's not will miss you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the right people will
and
be
you
there.
lose.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Life.
Yeah. Life. Yeah.
Living.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you own your mistakes? When do you own it?
I do.
You-
Yeah.
oh,
I take
there's a bit of
responsibility.
hesitation.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
so
Take
you
responsibility.
take a bit of a
Sometimes I
hesitation.
do blame other people too, but I do.
But if you know it's came
my
from
mistake.
you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take it on board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll own
I'm
it.
very loyal. Being a Scorpio as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very loyal. Yeah.
I know. I'm in
Scorpios in
between,
the room.
I'm in
Scorpios,
between
yeah.
the tails here. I'm scared.
Watch out. Watch out.
Hey, we're the best. Our Scorpios. We're beautiful,
My
giving,
The
love.
best
brother's
people.
a
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Passionate. Once you're in.
But do you get that
Yes.
sting? A lot of people are like, oh, you're Scorpio.
Yeah, all the time.
You get the sting.
Or they
But
go,
I get
oh, that
that.
makes sense. And
I
I
get
go,
that.
why? And they go,
Because
because it's intense.
I'm a Gemini and I get the same reaction.
Yeah.
So everyone
Gemini.
goes, oh, what have we
Fatina's Gemini.
got?
tell you.
What?
Or Pisces.
My wife's Gemini.
Oh, she's Pisces.
No.
Yeah, she's Pisces.
Don't know, but yeah, I get the same reaction because it's like, oh, what have we got today? Like, what mood are we in today?
But I feel like I don't see that with Geminis. You, my dad, and my wife are all Geminis, and I don't see the twins at all.
No, I always used to say that I don't see I can feel up and feel very, very down.
But you don't have two different personalities. You
No.
don't have one or the other.
But growing up, I always used to say, my good friend Jeanette would always say, like, I'm a Gemini in the way that I dress because I will be sporty spice today, and I mean sporty, and the next day I will go corporate.
Yeah.
Just because.
Okay, yeah.
And she'll be like, who are you? And I said, I don't know. I actually don't know. It's just what I felt like doing. But there you go. All right. If there's a theme for a party, do you run with it or are you a party pooper? So if someone says it's a dress-up party.
Oh my God, I'll do it. Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah,
I feel like
God,
these
yeah.
answers... they're-
Dress costumes, whatever.
Let's go.
Yeah.
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 I wish we had bigger themes today.
Yeah.
If we had a fruit
Halloween. I had a Halloween post. I dressed up as what's his name? The guy with the grey hair and the mask.
The guy with the grey hair and the mask.
Yeah.
So many
Anyway,
options.
so yeah, I dressed up for Halloween for my reels. So yeah, I'm up for anything.
I see all your reels and now I've gone blank with
Yeah,
that
that's
one,
okay.
but that's
All good.
okay. What annoys you the most?
Yeah.
What we spoke about before, I think, is people giving me negative comments. That
Negative
annoys.
Nancy's.
Yeah, negative Nancy's.
Negative
100%.
Nancy's.
And
Negative
those
Karens.
Karens. And they're the ones, but misery loves company, right? They want you to
Yeah.
feel like they feel.
Yeah, 100%. Not Karens. I hate
Yeah,
it.
that's why I'm a big fan of just like getting rid of that energy.
And
So, yeah.
also, people like being optimistic about
Yes.
things. Think
Up.
of
Yeah.
up. Yeah, think of
We
this
don't want
glass
the
half.
drainers.
No drainers.
The drainers and the
Yeah.
zappers. And I understand there's, when you get a call up because one of your mates is down and out, you love the fact that you can lift them up. But if that's
course.
the only conversations you're ever having with them,
I
brain
know.
drain, brain drain. All right, we're nearly at the end. What do you say to the haters out there? Look down the barrel.
No, you can say whatever you want on this podcast.
Oh, really?
100%.
Look down the barrel.
Fuck you. Like, I can say that word.
Don't look at me.
Really?
Don't look at me when you
Oh.
say it. Look at them.
Is this being filmed the whole time?
100%.
Oh, my God. Fuck you.
Perfect. That's
Oh
what we
my
say
God,
to the
sorry.
haters. No, why say sorry? It's true.
No, it's true.
It's true.
Take that.
Yeah.
All right, and how did this one get here?
You guys are hilarious.
Why is Livin' Podcast your absolute favourite podcast ever?
Your energy is fantastic. You guys are going to be,
I'm
guys are already
picturing you.
huge, and I can picture massive. I can picture you on the bus stations. I can picture you on the bus stops.
I
can
love it.
picture
I
you on
love
the
it.
buses.
It's not just because of our big heads
keep
back here.
going, keep going, keep going. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I can just see this picture. It's going to be great. You guys got the face, you got the energy, you got everything going
Face for
for
radio.
you.
Face radio.
No, not the face of radio, but you've got it all.
Yanni, you're too kind.
I can
You're
see
too
it.
kind.
I can see it.
Absolutely.
You can come back any day.
Yeah, I can see anyone that's going to be successful. I can just,
Yeah,
you got the
feel
right
it.
energy.
You
in
can tell
in
the
field.
energy.
Yeah, you can tell.
See, I love the thing that I love about meeting you today and meeting you in person has been totally different. Oh, not totally different, but I guess like it's everything I expected.
Yeah.
Having followed you
Yep.
and watched you, and the energy being the big thing, and that's what we're about. We always talk about like the energy, the vibe,
Yep.
the how people present, how they show up in the world, and you are exactly what I see on your Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's such a joy.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's such a
Thank you,
joy
thank
to
you,
be
thank you.
around.
You guys too, exactly
Yeah.
the same. Like I've seen your podcast, I've seen your videos and reels. Yep. Likewise.
Amazing. And
Ditto.
Good
you
people.
are
Good people.
one of our absolute amazing humans because, as you would know by now, Vince and I are ambassadors for the Longest Table this year, and we are hosting our event on the 25th of July. And this gorgeous man right here, Yanni, has bought us some beautiful wines for us to use on the night, whether for our wine wall or raffle prize or a silent auction. That means the world because he's made a contribution to raising much needed funds for the Hospital Research Foundation.
It's such an important cause. I don't know about
Yeah.
you, Yanni, but we all know someone who's been affected by cancer.
Yeah.
Right? It's 1 in 3, one person in 3 knows someone or is directly associated. And 450 Australians today are going to hear that you've got cancer. Isn't that wild?
Today.
So
crazy.
your
That's
input
crazy.
and your contribution to support
you're
our
welcome.
Longest
It's,
Table means so much, like Nancy said.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
And that's why we're making a call out for any businesses out there that think that may be able to donate something. Yanni's rocked up with boxes of wine under his arm, but he doesn't know the impact that that's actually made. So if you want to send us something to use on the night, please do so. Reach out at livin_podcast on Instagram.
Absolutely.
But I
Now-
think it's time to go practice some dance moves.
Gosh, I'm going to have another drink.
All right.
I'll finish mine.
I think, let's have a drink. Let's get off air now and let's just keep chatting, hey? And work on this reel. I'm excited.
All right. Well, look,
Let's do it.
Yanni, thank you
you,
so
guys. No,
much
thank you,
for
thank you,
coming
thank
down
you,
today and joining us and bringing this beautiful
Guys
wine
are
with us.
amazing.
Yay!
If you want to try this delicious wine, you can do so. 68 Roses. What's the website again, Yanni? Tell us.
68roses.com. So it's all in letters. No, it's not.
Yes.
Not in
Not
the numbers.
No numbers. No
That's it.
numbers.
68roses.com. You can buy the wine on there. Follow him on Instagram as well. Cheers.
Cheers.
Guys, happy
Hold on.
birthday
I've
to
got to put
us.
some in because it's
I'm
bad
gonna
luck
fill
if
it.
you don't have
Yes,
some in there.
absolutely. Support local.
Cheers
It's
to your
in our
100th
Absolutely.
episode, guys.
backyard.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And our second birthday.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Am I living?
Living.
I love.
Oh, what a
So
funny
good.
thing to say.
I love. I think, is that the first time you pushed the button? In 2
Push
years?
your buttons every. You tell me I
I'm
push
not
your
mad
buttons
about
all
it.
the time.
But I love it. I saw you reach across. I was like, she's going for it.
I felt it.
Good on you.
2 years in, she's done it.
Producer Nancy.
Producer Nancy's here, guys.
Look out.